Hello and welcome to this part number 4, Modeling by Example Travel Request. I'm Valentin Ziegner, and in this video I'm going to show you how we can enhance our existing travel request where we have until now defined travel data, approved travel, the organized travel stage. Now in that stage we would like to have one task to organize our travel and another task basically to request feedback. So let's go ahead and start with the organized travel task, which we would like to link to a form. That organized travel form is going to have the possibility to upload some documents and add more information. Therefore, we are going to use a text display component. And let's just add some text here. Please organize and book the travel according to the following instructions. Let's make that bold. Also, add any information for the travel requester, like the hotel and flight information. It shouldn't be bold actually. And then if available, also upload any documents, for example, vouchers. Okay, let's press OK here. Now the user obviously needs to have the chance to add some information. Therefore, we can add a multi-line text. Let's call that travel details. And we can make that required, that the user is forced to add something. And we can now also give the possibility to upload any attachments in case they have some. Now below that, we would also like to include existing data. So herefore we can reuse with the subform component the form which we already built as a work form. So let's just simply search for the work form here as a reference and select that one. We can use actually a horizontal line. That's the one over here, to separate the input data from the data which we have over here coming from our work form. When we preview it, we see our travel request, we see the attachments. Now here you see that line, and below that you see then the travel request form with all the information. With that, we have a simple form to actually organize our travel, and we would like to assign that to the person who is actually basically our travel agent. Until now, we don't have a travel agent, so that's why I'm going ahead and clicking on the case plan model and navigate from there to our start form. In the start form, you can go ahead and now add a person component, simply as we have done it inside our approval process, and place that here at the bottom. So let's call it our travel agent, and we are calling the variable here travel agent ID. Everything else is actually already filled out for us with the search options to search a user within Flowable Design. Now we have that travel agent, and with that we can also use the travel agent here as an assignee. So instead of the initiator, we are going to add here the travel agent ID. That already completes what I want to have for my organized travel task, and we only need to proceed with the request feedback task. Now feedback for us could be optional. Therefore we can use here, for example, manual activation, as we have done it for the modified travel data. And we could also say that feedback can be requested more than once. So we have repetition in here. Now, for requesting the feedback, we could start basically with an initial task to capture the feedback. So let's say we have here a start form. That's our request feedback form. And in this request feedback form, we are going to add a text display with a simple text. For example, here, please describe the kind of feedback information you need from the travel requester. Kind of feedback, that's what the important part is. And below that, we just add, simply as we have done it in the form before, a multi-line text, which allows us to specify the feedback request. And again, we make that required. With that, the field needs to be filled out. Now that the user can actually see what we requested, we also need to have the possibility to enter feedback, and that we can do both inside our form reference. So that's maybe our feedback form then. And in the feedback form, we can go ahead and use another text display. And in here, let's say the travel agent needs some information to continue organizing your travel. And let's just add the feedback request. So that's the one actually we have had before inside our form in here. So maybe we just make this bold rather than the other thing bold. And when we now go here, we see basically that's the feedback request. And this name is actually exactly what I am going to referring here to. So both of them are the same. With that, we should have the possibility to then proceed with the feedback. And now we can basically go ahead and complete with that our case. Now to complete it, you might remember it from our first stage, we are not going to exit that stage ever, since the organized travel and the request feedback are both basically in here, and the request feedback will never end, since it's an endless loop where we always have something there. So the request feedback is always at least a button which is there, which need to be completed. Here at the top, we basically used the file for approval button to have the possibility to exit the stage. For the organized travel, I would like to take a different approach. So here we are using auto-completion, since the request feedback is no longer required as soon as the organized travel basically happened. So we can say when you haven't started the request feedback before that, then you also don't need to have any feedback to what needs to be booked anymore anyway. So let's say this here has also an autocomplete, similar as we did it for our case plan model. With that, as a next step, I'm going to save it and then publish it. And once published, we can go ahead and try that out in Flowable Work. Now it's published. We see the green success bar here at the bottom. So let's go to Flowable Work and say we would like to create a new travel request. So new work and travel request. Now I'm going to travel to Paris. I have an important customer meeting, as always actually, and I'm right now in Zurich. Let's travel to Paris. I'm going to travel next week. And with that, I also would like to select my travel agent. So let's make that Shane Bowen. And once I created the travel request, I can go ahead and now select here in the next step that I would like to travel by public transportation. I have an GA and I would like to have a hotel with breakfast. I estimate that it is around 1,200. And yeah, let's complete that. And once completed, we can file that for approval. We could also modify the travel data, but that we tested before. So let's just file it for approval now. We select here in the next step our approver. I'm going to select myself for now, just to make that quick. And then once approved, we are going to our organized travel stage. So now it's approved and we have the organized travel task, which is assigned here to Shane Bowen. I'm an admin, so I can still see basically that task, and I can also request feedback. But let's go ahead and just sign out for a second and sign in as Shane Bowen. And Shane Bowen should see in his task inbox, he should actually also see over here basically in work open that there's something to do, but here in the task inbox, Shane Bowen sees the organized travel task where he is able to add travel details and attach a document. But before we go ahead and do that, we just request some feedback. Can you please let me know your preferred hotel chain? And now we created another request feedback task, which is assigned to our initiator, and that is Flowable Admin. So we see basically over here that we need to provide the preferred hotel chain. And I also see that I forgot inside my request form here to provide actually an option to give an actual feedback. Let's just quickly add that one as well, save and publish it. And with that, we basically still don't have here the up-to-date form, since we do not have that enabled that we would see the latest form. When you have Flowable Inspect, that you could start that over here. I don't have that as of now. So what we can try and do here, we can go to Flowable Control, where we have cases and then instances. Then we should see our current travel request. So that's the one I just started now. And here I can go ahead and migrate this case instance. And when I migrate it from version 9 to version 8, from version 8 to version 9 actually, then we can basically go ahead and just execute the migration. And once we confirm that, then we should be in the new version. And with that, when I go back, I see here that I now have my feedback field over here. And when I go back and sign in as an admin, then I can complete that as well. Actually, in my special case, Shane Bowen was also able to complete that task, since Shane Bowen is already involved inside our case. When you wouldn't like to have that, you would need to look at security policies. We are not going to do that as part of this video. So I do not have any preferred hotel. Fix the typo hotel chain. And let's complete that task. And then eventually Shane Bowen can also, we just sign in as Shane Bowen again, complete the other task. Shane Bowen now also sees, when he looks actually at the travel request, that we have the sub items where we also have basically our request feedback task. And here he sees now that I do not have any preferred hotel chain in here. Going back to the organized travel, please take the train and go to hotel ABC. I don't know, with some text here. And we are going to also attach a nice picture, which looks more like vacation, but anyway. And we are going to complete this. Now with that, our case is completed and all the travel is booked. So we have everything provided. And with that, the first basically main part of creating our case is done. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that series of tutorials, how you can create a travel request, and see you next time.